My mother told me she would not cook me dinner until I gave up my room to my brother and became a good son, so I printed out an eviction notice because that was my food and my house. I bought this house 3 years ago when I was 25. Tech job, good salary, finally could afford my own place. 4 bedrooms, nice neighborhood, everything I worked for. My parents were renting a cramped apartment across town, so I offered them my spare bedroom. No rent, just help with utilities, maybe $200 a month. They moved in within a week. Mom was crying, saying I saved them. Things were good at first. Mom cooked dinner most nights. Dad helped with yard work and small repairs. We had this routine going. I would work from home in my office. They would do their thing. We would eat together. It felt like family. Then my brother Lucas lost his job. Mom begged me to let him stay temporarily. I said fine. He can take the couch for a month max. Get back on his feet, then find his own place. That was 6 months ago. He has not looked for work once. Just plays video games all day in my living room and leaves his mess everywhere. Pizza boxes, soda cans, chip bags. I am basically funding his vacation. I tried talking to my parents about it. Dad just shrugs and says he is going through a tough time. Mom gets defensive. He is your brother. Family helps family. But I am helping. I let him live here for free. That is not enough, apparently. Last week I came home exhausted from back-to-back meetings. Horrible day, just wanted to relax. There was this amazing smell coming from the kitchen. Mom's pot roast with carrots and potatoes. My absolute favorite since I was a kid. I walked in and saw 4 plates set up on the table. Mom, Dad, Lucas, and 1 extra. I grabbed the 4th plate assuming it was mine, and Mom literally snatched it away from my hands. That is for Lucas. He is having seconds. I just stared at her. But there are only 3 of you. Where is mine? She looked at me coldly. Lucas is going through a hard time. You are fine. You can order something. I stood there in shock. This is my house. I pay the mortgage, the utilities, the internet he uses for his games. I pay for the groceries, including that roast beef. She crossed her arms. If you were a good son, you would give Lucas your master bedroom. He needs his own space and a real bed to get back on his feet. You can take the couch since you are at work most of the day anyway. The couch. She wanted me to sleep on the couch in my own house. When I said no, she turned off the stove and started putting the food away. Then I will not cook for you anymore until you do the right thing. Be a good son for once. My dad just sat there saying nothing, eyes down, eating his pot roast. Lucas smirked at me from the living room. I went to my room and locked the door. Sat there fuming, hungry, angry. Then I remembered something. I own this house. My name is on the deed, the mortgage, every single bill. I opened my laptop and drafted 3 eviction notices. 30 days to vacate. Printed them out, walked back to the kitchen and handed one to each of them. Mom was putting leftovers in containers. Her face went pale. You cannot kick out your own family. What kind of son does this? I just looked at her. You said I was not a good son. You refused to feed me in my own house. Good sons do not live here anymore. Apparently, she tried to backtrack. I was just trying to help your brother. I did not mean it like that. I cut her off. You chose him over me in my own house. You wanted me on the couch while he gets my bedroom. Now you all have 30 days. Lucas jumped up yelling about how unfair this was. Called me every name he could think of. I pointed at the door. You can leave right now if 30 days is too long. He got quiet real fast. My dad finally spoke up. Son, please, we can talk about this. Let us work something out. I shook my head. You sat there silent while she starved me. While she tried to kick me out of my own bedroom. You made your choice, Dad. That night I ordered pizza for myself. Ate it in my locked bedroom. I heard Mom crying through the walls. Part of me felt bad for maybe 5 seconds. But then I remembered her face when she ripped my plate away. They moved out 28 days later. Lucas went to stay with his friend. My parents found a small rental apartment. Mom tried hugging me goodbye. I stepped back. She whispered, I am so sorry. I just closed the door. Now I eat dinner alone every night. Sometimes I order takeout. Sometimes I cook. But at least it is my dinner at my table in my house.